Yo! What's up, my fellow Dragodons? Dreadclaw here, and today we're going to be checking out the demo for Aethermancer, which is a game I kind of forgot about, but I've been kind of curious about because I've heard this is a game that is being developed by the same people that brought us Monster Sanctuary, which is a indie game that's both a monster taming game and a Metroidvania, which I've played a little bit of it. Pretty fun game if you're a fan of either genre. It's definitely worth checking out. So, as well as seeing off-brand games are publishing this title, the same people that published Rivals of Aether too. So, kind of curious how this is gonna go. But if you want to check it out, the demo is available on Steam currently. I'm not sure if it's on console, but let's go ahead and jump right in. I will say, I was not going to play it at first just because I've gotten tired of pretty much the majority of indie games have been either some kind of like roguelike, cozy game, some farming simulator, or something like Lethal Company. It's like that was majority of like games I feel like come out from the indie game scene nowadays. But like I said, let's jump right into the demo and see if this is any good. Okay. I will say so far the music is really good. As well as the visual presentation as well. For too long, you've overstepped your place. Void will cover every city of our world, starting in Vigil. A fitting end is considered. All was created, now shall share our fate. First the fractured ruins, then all. Then you. Yeah. C-Rex. Choose your soul bonded monster. You can start with this monster in future runs. Okay. Aw, I want the non-demo. Feels bad, man. Let's see. We got the fire type. I want to say this is earth. Oh no. Okay, it is wind and water. I'm kind of surprised. It doesn't look like a water type. Let's see. You have more health. It's a tanks, shields, and age. I guess it'll depend on like when it comes to the skills. Traits. Signature trait. Rhyme wind. Whenever damage is dealt to this monster's shield, deals a combined water wind hit to the attacker with that much damage. Okay, that's to be expected. What about you? Signature trait. Scorched Earth. Whenever this monster applies one or more burns stacks to an enemy, breaks one poison of them. Interesting. Let's go with Jotun, if I pronounce it correctly. Let's go with you for now. We are inside the void now. Entirely of the fractured ruins has been devoured by it. Wild monsters roam this area. My old friend, I will once again require your support in battle. So, this is a new IP. This is not, I assume, not related to anything when it comes to Monster Sanctuary in the universe. So, there's that. Alright, interact. The tent appears to be rather new, which means there are people actually living in the void, and they call me mad. I guess you just have you don't have much choice. A lot of monsters blocking our path. We will have to fight it. Okay. Monsters can be use different actions in combat. Most actions cause Aether to be used. There are 4 different elements of Aether: fire, earth, water, wind. You currently do not have much Aether. Your only option is to use your monster's basic attack, which can always be used to generate additional Aether based on your monster's elements. Let's see, will it have any actual strategy to it? That's always my thing when it comes to monster doing games. I always try to be like Pokemon. It's like Pokemon just has such a basic combat system, but is that basic like the Pokemans? I just lose interest. But remember, Monster Sanctuary wasn't like that, thankfully. Like Cassette Beast, I always thought had like a more interesting combat system. Like, it may look basic on the surface, but there's some actual strategy and thought put in. While Pokemon is just basic bitch game. For those that don't know me, you know much how I don't like the Pokemans that much, but people that know me, yeah, you should know this by now. Every enemy has a poise weakness. The color of the diamond icon next to their health bar corresponds to the element that they are weak to. Attack those enemies with enough hits of that element, and they will be staggered. Okay, so there is some strategy to it. Oh, this is better than Poke Trash. By default. Game Freak can never make good games. A staggered enemy skips its next action, and all damage against it is increased by 50%. Try it out. You have enough Aether now to stagger your enemy. Hell yeah. This is the worthiness screen. Your monster gains worthiness in combat through a variety of means, like dealing damage, healing allies, or preventing enemy actions. Worthiness provides small permanent bonuses to your monsters, which persists when you rebirth your monster on future runs. Okay. Damage dealt. Okay. Alright, what's this? You gained banner rare equipment. Always gained 7% crit chance and 7% evasion. Increase the monster's maximum health by 5. Okay, we'll give it to him for now. Because that'll help us in the long run. Ah, there's a monster shrine out there. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. I can perform a monster rebirth there. We should do so. Safety in numbers. Okay. Monster rebirth allows you to add a new monster to your party. You only require a monster soul to do so. Each monster shrine may only be used once. Okay, so we gotta choose wisely. You start each run with a random soul in your inventory, and each monster shrine has 2 random souls that can be reborn there for free. You may only find and use souls of monsters that you already have a memento of. A memento is an object that represents an Aethermancer's bound to a monster. You may craft mementos of the monsters by using the Aethermancer's capture action on them in combat. Oh, I can't get these. I want the plant. go for the lizard. Yeah. Now we got the fire and rock type with us. This time, let's imitate combat by performing a Void Blitz. This ability allows the Aethermancer to ambush the enemies, which removes 2 poise from the target enemy. It makes them easier to stagger in combat. Alright, let's get back to the combat. The Void Blitz isn't the Aethermancer's only ability. The Aethermancer may also use certain actions in combat, such as the capture action and artifacts. Artifacts are special items that you can use in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of chances, which are refreshed whenever you get to a rest site. You don't have to worry about losing them when you use them. Monster Flask. Jeez. There we go. I just hope it doesn't kill it, because I want to capture that one. I guess you can't really use it at the moment. Oh well. Okay, interesting combat. Oh, went up to level 2. New trait available. Okay, here comes the roguelike. I expect them. Shielding Winds. On win action for any ally, shields each ally for 2. This trait affects all allies or enemies at once. You can only have one of each aura trait across all monsters in your party. Aura don't stack. Good to know. Triggers when an action is used that cause wind aether. Shield prevents loss of health, which can help prevent corruption. Shield lasts until your next turn. Protector. I mean, he's definitely good when it comes to that, so I would probably do that one. Oh, okay, you can also reroll skills. Okay. Let's see, with 7 or more shields gain, plus 1 damage, critical chance, tactical shields. Let's go for Protector. If I do get the chance, in the full release, I would want to do tactical shields, because that also sounds really useful. Okay, now we have the blank memento, so if we want to capture something next time, we can do that. Ooh, void jumping. I never thought to be platforming in my monster taming game. You're up at a height now. You can use the void dash to dash between cliffs. Try it out here by dashing to the other cliff. Press shift plus direction to dash. Lily, a body made of aether and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be an Aethermancer. I hope you're here to help us out, and not cause more problems. We're not gonna cause more problems. I will try my best. Who is us? Sorry, rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm Lily, resident witch of Pilgrim's Rest. You should come visit sometime. It's beautiful when there isn't a void threatening to swallow it whole. Perhaps I will. My name is Cyrix. I hope that no, I'll fate befalls Pilgrim's Rest and its people. That's sweet of you to say. I knew it. Somebody with a band of monsters following them around can't be a bad person. How about this? Meet me in Pilgrim's Rest, and I will offer you my services. I'm an expert at soul bonding, you see. Soul bonding uses a monster's memento to bond its soul to you, which means it's always there with you when you need it. So whenever I go into the void anew, it's there at my side if I choose it. That could be useful indeed. Sounds like, what was it? It was in Gunfire Reborn last season. Whatever. It just sounded familiar to that mechanic. Exactly! Also, I can help you out whenever we run across each other in the void. Here, let me use some of this magic powder to bestow a small boon to your monsters. Ooh. Oh, okay, level up. Hunt Aura. Allies gain 50%. I kind of want to go with this one. Lowest amount of burn. Aura for every Aether purged or stolen by allies applies 1 burn to the enemy within the lowest amount of burn. You know what, let's go for this one. I like the sound out. Ooh, monies. This object is surrounded by aether particles. It must contain some hidden power, awakened by the void. I can make use of that power if I act wisely. This is a void meteorite. A fragment of a dying star that has landed here. They are quite rare. Something must have pulled it here by force. The void meteorite can bestow an elemental affinity perk to one of your monsters. It will enhance a monster's base attacks to deal damage of the respective element and generate an additional Aether of that element. Let's go for this one. Let's go with... Let's do more fire, just to boost it a bit. Because Jolton is definitely more stronger, so I want at least Sheriff want to have like some more perks to him as well. Or it. These branching paths lead deeper into the void. I can sense that each path will take me to a different zone. All parts of the same biome, but with a different fate in store for me. Okay, well, more of the roguelike aspect to it. This is but the beginning of my journey towards the core of the void. Let's go with this one. Night. Aether Spring. And void. Let's go with night. Why not? Ooh. I really dig the sprite work on this game. It's really good looking. Let's go with the tree creature we have. Actually, I want to see its signature trait before I decide. At the start of combat, applies one generation to self. Whenever regeneration triggers on this monster, applies regeneration to each other ally, then triggers regeneration on them. Spore. Damage against target enemy applies free weakness. Oh, okay. Heals target ally for free. X5 applies to regeneration. Okay, so we have a support. Yes. Let's rebirth you. You're back on the heights now. If you perform a Void Blitz from a height on an enemy ground, it will lose 3 poise instead of 2. Hi, fellow Void Dweller. Are you having a terrible affliction upon you? Your head is on fire. That's just my face. I'm an Aethermancer. My name is Cyrix. Apologies, I never met an Aethermancer. Although, I heard many stories about your kind. I hope nothing that paints us as too villainous. Villainous? Nay. You are the heroes, guiding monsters towards worthiness, helping out across Terraste. This is certainly the idea, in practice. However, our history looks a bit different. Don't worry about ancient history. When I think about it though, history is what made me come here in the first place. The history of the fractured ruins. Just like every true monsterkin, it has always been my dream to be here. I just want to skip a little bit for the dialogue. It'll be something we'll probably just as well read when it comes like we play the full release. Sure, let's pick equipment. Critical chance. I mean, it is a rare, so let's take it. Oh, so that one's good? I mean, good choice. You gained Blade. Rare. I kind of wanted to get the staff now. That way we could at least have that for our support. Because they're definitely going to need it. Some monsters will attempt to ambush you when you get close to them, you can use the void parry and counter their ambush, giving you same advantage as you perform a void blitz. Ooh, these are new. You're fighting on a monster that you don't have the memento of yet. You can gain its memento in combat by using the Aethermancer's capture action if you have a blank memento. Ooh, excellent. We got a stagger. Good, good. Beware, at least one of your enemies is going to reset their poison this turn, and as part of their reset action. Apart from resetting their poise, reset action generates one random Aether and trigger an additional effect based on the individual monster. Enemies use reset action the turn after they were staggered, or when enough turns pass in combat without them getting staggered. Excellent. Doesn't like we really need to waste any time with that. I want to get a little bit more damage on him. And he finished. There we go. I also like the animations too, they're really well made. Staggered though. There we go. Oh shit, we gotta take that one out. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we got another one staggered. Good. Jesus. Okay, he's defeated. Use Spore. I don't think it's going to do that much damage, but at the same time, it's like, might as well use it. Alright, now they can all get their attention on that one. Oh, he's dead. Not too bad. I like the setup with these. Hope to get him to level 2 soon. Loot dropped. Ooh, we got 5 gold. Nice. Oh, this feels so much different compared to the typical roguelike. It's nice. I don't know. With me in the indie scene, it's like, half the time it's like, I know some people probably that way with Metroidvanias half the time, but it's like, I really like that genre, so it's like, with roguelike, it's like they don't really offer something that's too different. Like, okay, there's Batario, but it's like, there's usually a rare instance where it's just not like, oh hey, here's a Vampire Survivor-like game. Oh, here's a game that's like Hades. But, you know. It's just not like that typical thing where it's like, I just wish there was like, in the sense like there was more to indie games these days. Because there's usually like a few rare cases where you get a really good or decent RPG from the indie scene. Violent Ooze, its signature trait, can be tricky to fight against, as it can deal increasing amounts of damage to your whole party if left unchecked. You can inspect your enemy's signature traits by using the inspect feature in combat. F on the keyboard. Okay. Let's see. Signature trait. Putrid Odor. On action, applies 2 poison to self whenever poison triggers on this monster. Enemies also take damage from it. Noted. No, I didn't want to attack you. I see, like, that's gonna barely do anything, but it's like, might as well. It's gonna get burned. Jesus. Now that you are staggered. Not much to worry about. Oh, okay, we got 2 staggers. Cool. Let's do damage to you, since you are also a bit of a thing to worry about. Okay, he's more the threat. We need to take him out. There we go. Let's heal you, because you need the health more. I do that, but then, like, they need the health more. Jeez. Okay, they're going up when it comes to wordiness. Oh, yes! Level 3. Let's see. Glacier Shield. Shield self for 2/6. Deals damage to target enemy equal to amount of shield in this monster. Moisturize replies aids to self if it has 3 or few age stacked. Then shield for each age stacks for reaction. Let's see this one. And let's load for this. Hexing strikes, or let's see, on single target attack from an ally, if the enemy has less than 2 weaknesses, applies 1 weakness to them. Whenever an enemy is staggered, consume all stacks for weaknesses on them to generate wild ether for each one. I kind of want that. I mean, the first aid won't probably be helpful, but the Cosmic Hex seems like a pretty useful skill too. There's just so many options that I really like. Just kind of reminds me of Monster Stories in a way. It's like, you just have a ton of freedom. I mean, not as much freedom as, like, the Stories games, but it's like, in a sense, you kind of do. There seems to be an Earth Elemental challenge here. Not now. I don't think he's strong enough for this. I still need to go back and play that Prince of Persia, the Rogue Prince of Persia game. Because I've been meaning to check that out, since they gave me the code for free. You have found the end of the zone. You might want to use the map to check if there was any undiscovered spots left in the zone. It seems like we missed some. Let's head on back. Oh, it seems like we did everything here. Where are we again? Okay, we're over here. So we gotta go back up here. Let's see. Cook. Yeah, let's go to this zone, because we do need food. Alright, what do we get from this one? This one's gonna be tough. I kind of like Ooze. He has some interesting quirks, but I really like this design. Monster replace. Oh, you can only have 3 of them. Okay. Wow, you really need to think, like, when it comes to this, because you can't have, like, 6 or 5 or whatnot. You only can have 3 monsters with you. Choose a new trait. When an ally purges or steals Aether, generate 1 additional Aether, same hit. Allies take 1 more damage from all hits. Shields self for free, for 4. On every free retaliates. Additionally, cleanse free corruption from self. Only cleanses corruption up to once per combat. Yeah, let's do that. I'm digging this. This is very different. I can really get behind this game. Wow, what do we have here? Another one of those ghastly void creatures. I'm an Aethermancer, actually. I mean you no harm. An Aethermancer? Your kind doesn't come around Pilgrims Rest often, do they? Or at least they don't show up at my restaurant, anyhow. That would make sense. Our kind doesn't eat or drink. How ghastly. Well, I suppose we won't have much to talk about then. Goodbye, sir. Unless those monsters of yours happen to have a better appetite than you do. Certainly. What do you have in mind, chef? Oh, you can call me Myron? My dishes will bring the best out of your monsters. I just know it. If they can stomach it, that is. I never hold back on my spices, you see. I see. You make monsters stronger, but at a price. Seems risky. Risky? Risk the most important spice of life. Ha! Let's go with this one. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling. Let's go with evasion. Whenever your monster takes a certain amount of direct damage from enemy actions without being protected by a shield, they take on corruption. Corruption lowers their starting health in each following combat. Try to avoid corruption if possible. Noted. Okay, that actually explains a lot with the... Ah, damn it. I was like trying to get away from them. Ooh, stagger. There we go. Weakness. And then might as well kill him off. There we go. Might as well heal him up. Hmm. It's like he needs the heals bad. Whoa! Okay, he's still alive. Good. I was worried for a second there. Oh shit, they're all going to die. And then finish him off. Damn, that was a close one. We almost lost all the monsters. Ooh, level up. Lava Bolt. Stone Edge. Poison damage, applies a burn for each. I kind of want to do this one. You also leveled up. Nice. Go, we got some gold. Oh, we can't talk to them again. Oh well. I thought for some reason you could talk more than once. Let's see, there we go. I think it's the first time we encountered that one. Why are they going after him? Oh well. It's like, jeez. I find it interesting it staggers him of all things. Might as well go after this one and finish it off. Yeah, you need the heats. I don't think it's gonna necessarily matter at this point. Heal. And there we go. Staggered and also dead. Oh, new equipment. Banner. Let's see. To increase damage of each critical hit. Yeah, let's give it to you. Oh, it's Cloud Sword. Let's see. Which? Loot drop. Let's go for loot drop. Only a few ways to cleanse corruption, and they only cleanse a limited amount at the time. Successful dealing with corruption by preventing and playing around it is one of your main challenges as an Aethermancer. There's nothing I really want, so we'll just keep going. I just wonder if we can actually destroy these. Champ monster. You face them in the end of each biome. They are tougher and have more skills, and use 2 actions each turn. Oh wow, it sounds like Monster Hunter stories. God. You have to defeat them to advance to the next biome. This totally isn't gonna be scary. 200! What? While most enemies have a simple poise weakness, corresponding to each of the 4 elements, some enemies have a special poise weakness. The champion monster isn't weak to any of the 4 elements. Instead, it simply needs to be hit with a great amount of hits to be staggered, regardless of element. Also, since it's a champion monster, it only loses one of its actions when it's staggered. Hmm. Excellent. Okay, that was good to go for that, since it was gonna go for that turn. There we go. Jesus, oh no. I'm gonna heal the healer real quick. He needs the heals. Jesus. The hell? What's this? Reminds of like freaking mechanic from Stories 2. I will say, so far it's not as bad. Soul Seer Mitsuzune, it reminds me of that, or like the move from the crowds. That's what just kind of reminds me of. Like how any attack you were gonna do, and they had some like a kind of counter move. No! Oh, here we go. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, well. At least we have somewhat of experiencing what champion monsters are like. Pilgrim Rest. This must be like the hub area. It's beautiful. Welcome to Pilgrim's Rest, home to many different characters. Some of them can offer you permanent upgrades that will benefit you on the future runs, such as the Soulbounds offered by Lily, the Witch. Try to talk to some people and see what they have to offer you. Okay. That's annoying, there's like no map. Oh, here she is. It's beautiful. We don't have enough for it. Oh well. Heck, that's a scarecrow. Man, this looks really good, the pixel art. I've even said it before earlier, it's like, it really does look really good. Ooh, the hell are you? Is that a capybara? Another Aethermancer, huh? Seems like that darn void attracts your kind like moths. Anyway, should mind my manners. Welcome to our humble village of Pilgrim's Rest. Last stop before the fractured ruins. No place as civilized as ours in miles. Okay. Let's see, this is probably where we go to... Oh. Demise deceiving our Aethermancer here at the edge of the world. Oh, there's a lot when it comes to this. Worthless upgrade. Death save. Once per turn, if one of the Aether monsters were to die, it's saved from death and is set to 25% rounded. Okay. Flash charge, flash healing upgrade, soul start. It's interesting. Okay, this is how you start a run too. But guys, I think that'll be it for this video. Wow, it's over an hour. I wasn't expecting to be that long. Anyway, so far, it's looking pretty promising. Another indie game that strives to be different. It's a roguelike that actually does feel different. I like the monster taming aspect to it. It also really added some depth to it, the combat, unlike Trash. I mean, Pokemon, what am I saying? But you know, my branding, I gotta talk shit about that franchise. It's required by law, especially after Scarlet and Violet. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think, and if you want to check it out for yourself, I'll leave a link to the demo down in the description below. But I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace.